And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. At least I think it is.
Yeah.
So first off, I want to apologize that I was not on Tuesday. I'm still under the weather. Been sick a little bit. So couldn't do Tuesday, so I decided to do Wednesday. But tonight we are going to talk about batteries. I got a whole list of questions to ask about the batteries and all the good stuff. So we got Dennis, Truck Roller, RC in the house. Izzy.
How are you doing?
Hey, what are you
Hello,
doing?
Jessica. How are you?
Hey, Jessica. She's checking in at number 2. Well, who's number 1? I see 3 people watching. Oh, you're number 1?
I guess. Everybody's always doing this to me, so I guess I'm number 1.
Number 1. Oh, Eric, what's up?
What's up, Eric? Hey, no. Oh, come on, laptop.
You gotta beat it a few times. Just beat it. We got Kurt. What's up, Kurt? RC?
I got it.
Oh.
I get it.
Yeah. As long as it's not the phone. Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What's up, Kurt?
So, yeah. All right. I guess nobody else wants to join us tonight.
There's some guys watching Jason.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
watching the tiny trucks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, give them a minute. They'll start wandering in.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kevin Gibbs will come in.
Oh, yeah.
Got 6 thumbs up, but
man, you always eating, Kurt.
Well, it's only 6 o'clock for him, so yeah.
That's right. You know, it's 9:09 for us. If you're still here, I'll jump in.
What's up, Cyclone?
What's up? How you doing, RC84? I'm doing good. Still trying to get over this little cold. Not no COVID or anything, just a little cold.
West Coast dinner time.
Well,
gotta get the dinner in before the West Coast falls into the water.
Yeah. Or it dries up. Yeah. All right. So, first question is, name 5 RC battery packs that you know of.
Helios. Common Sense. Reedy. Well, no, Common Sense is a company for batteries. The Reedy's.
Well, that's brands.
5 RC battery packs.
Well, I was more like saying name 5 different RC batteries.
Nickel metal, NiCad, lithium polymer, lithium ion, Li-Fi, and AA and AAA.
Yes, LiPo, lithium ion, Life, nickel hydride metal, and NiCad. Those are the ones I know of. I might have missed something.
Well, those are the most common that everybody uses in the RC hobby. RC Propaganda, what's happening?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Eric?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. On to the next question,
Ooh.
Mr.
Okay.
Wizard. Oh, leftover tacos. Ooh. I just made a big bowl of pasta and just killed it.
I had steak.
Steak.
Yep. I had to cook my wife a steak so she can take it to work tonight. She works 7 to 8. 7 p to 7 a. So.
You're echoing, Eric.
Hold on.
Echo.
Why am I echoing? Oh, here we go.
Echo.
Shut up.
Luke, I am your father. It is true.
Oh my God.
Bushman, what's going on?
What's up, Bushman? Cyclone? Shut up, Dennis. Oh, I did want to show y'all something. It's not on batteries. Oh, actually, it kind of is. I know it's a bad habit, but how many of y'all keep a partially charged LiPo on the desk? I do the same thing. I got one sitting right here. Been doing it for years. Never had a problem with it. Hell, I had a LiPo battery from an old drone that I got in Massachusetts back in 2011, 2010. I'm gonna fuck you up. You know that?
Hello.
See, before we went live, I told him, I said, he's cocky when he's sick. And we've got an echo still.
Are you ready to rumble?
Yeah, there's an echo.
How about now?
Is it echoey?
Nope, that's good.
All
Nope,
right.
you're good.
So this is what I did today. That's my first one.
Yeah, I seen that.
Well, here's my second one.
Oh. Two different styles.
Yep. I've been fucking with them all day, and now my head hurts.
So where did you find the file for that? On Thingiverse or?
Well, what I did was I saw something like this, and all I did was make it shorter, bring it down, put a bar across, but I didn't like it because it looked weird. And then I saw this, and I just started adding holes, and it kept building up. But I don't know. I haven't tried them out yet. I don't know which one I'm gonna use.
How long those take to print?
I think
Couple
57
hours?
minutes. No, 57 minutes. It's
That's
only it's for 24 scale.
Right.
Yeah, it only took me like an hour at the most.
Oh. Well, you didn't send my stuff out yet, did you?
Mm-mm.
You want to send me whichever rail you don't use?
Yeah, I can do that.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, buddy.
What's that? All right. Next question is, what battery is used the most in everyday things?
Alkaline.
Yeah, that's one.
Acid batteries in your car.
True.
That is the most used battery every day.
That's true, but there is another one.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because your battery in your car is only used for one thing, and that's for the starter. That's it. Then your alternator takes over. So theoretically, yes, but theoretically, no.
Your battery has to run everything that's in the car. Your alternator is just making sure that battery is topped off.
But how come I can take my battery out and the car still runs fine?
You can't turn anything on.
I can damn sure turn anything on. We ain't talking about a 1965 Mustang. We're not talking about a 1972 Pinto.
Hey, don't make fun of Dennis's car.
Hey, I tell you what, right now, if I had my Mustang Pinto, I'd be sporting the fuck out of it.
I wish I still had my Mustang.
Jessica had it right.
Lithium. No.
Lithium-ion batteries are used most.
No.
Yeah. If you think about it, and all of our electronic portable devices, laptops, cell phones.
Well, yeah, your cell phone is lithium. Everybody and their brother uses them worldwide daily.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
You always got to charge it.
And the next most used would be the NiCad, or not NiCad, but like a nickel metal.
Yeah.
All your AA and AAAs for your remotes.
Yeah, because
people can't go without watching TV.
I had to go change my remotes for this TV I put up in there because the damn batteries were dead. And that was a AAA.
And buy some lithium.
Yeah. Lithium-ion is used in power tools, portable speakers, power tools. Yeah, I already said power tools.
Take another Oxy.
Oh, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up, Corey? What's up, David?
What's up, Corey?
What's up?
Big Head, where you been, brother? Oh, I hate
right. So,
I need a Pepsi.
Okay. Y'all, Dennis had to go get a Pepsi.
Matter of fact, we just had a safety newscast, emergency newscast the other day. A little baby had swallowed one of those button batteries. And it wasn't those tiny ones, it was the flat ones that was about as big as a quarter. I mean, big as a nickel.
Yep, did you get two? They're small.
Yes, you're correct.
Yep, right here. I'm about to use one right now.
I wasn't thinking vape pens, only because I don't smoke.
What's another one?
Oh, your flashlight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another thing I found out. I know Dennis knows, but I don't know if you know, Chris, that a lot of people that work in the hospital come on with those industrial batteries.
Yeah.
AA's and things like that. Well, we found out that they're not good for like controllers because they gotta be turned off. It's good for constant power.
Yeah.
Because she had put them in some LED lights to light the fireplace because she didn't use it. And them batteries last for a good 3 months. So they're more like deep cell batteries than they are like burst of energy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more of a gel style battery than they are an acid type.
Yeah, but you can use a constant. If you have something that has a constant draw of power, those would be great in.
Yeah, like your remotes.
Yeah.
If you could get one to work in one of those, like the FlySky GT5s, even though the radio's turned off, it still drains the batteries just to hold the memory.
Yep.
That's what I have in my DX5. I think it should, because I haven't changed them in a while. Yep. Those are the hospital batteries. They're called ProCell. They're made by Duracell.
Are those the Duracell titaniums?
No, these are just They say ProCell by Duracell.
Oh.
For professional use only.
Next time I'm at the hospital, I have to start taking them out of some of the monitors.
I hope no one's hooked up to those monitors.
Oh, what happened? It just died. It quit.
There was no beep. It's just a boop.
Yeah, I got 6.2 volts on my controller, so I'm fully charged. What I need to do is switch it over to LiPo.
Yep.
I got so many flat LiPos that'll fit in there. It's not even funny.
Now, next question. What does V mean?
Vegan.
Vegan.
Milliamp.
What? You don't know what V stands for?
I know what it stands for.
What?
Just look at the V with the parentheses. Sorry, Jessica.
Man, I tell you what.
That was good, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. My mom had knee replacement surgery Tuesday. I haven't been right until I got to see her today when she was at home sitting up in the chair watching the news and her soaps. So yeah, I was a little. You know how you get as it's your mom, even though it's a simple knee replacement, still.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, V is volts.
There you go.
Voltage.
That is correcto, Mando. Right.
Today's episode was brought to you by the letter V.
Sesame Street. Today's it's me.
The letter V and the number 5.
Oh, Lord.
Jessica's right on it. Amount of electricity in the battery to be more accurate.
Yep.
There you go.
What's in it or what it is, the capacity is.
Here's a question for you. What's going to hurt you more, volts or the amps?
The amps.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The more amps you got, the more power it got.
Yep. Oh, Lord.
Where's everybody tonight? It's Wednesday. Who's normally? Oh, Corey and them are usually on Wednesdays, aren't they? Or are they Thursday? I don't know. I forgot.
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't do Tuesday because I was big dog sick and everything. So I was like,
You got COVID? You got the COVID?
I don't know COVID. I just got a normal cold.
No beer flu.
Yeah. So my buddy Paul says V means a cat that you're not getting. Sorry. It would not be like that in the stream. Paul.
Alrighty then.
Oh, Lord, Paul.
instead of sitting back watching chat, you need to get on the stream, man.
Yeah, that was my buddy Paul there.
Just say it.
Yeah. He's like, every time he's on my Facebook, he's like, I want to say this, but, I know your mom, your dad's probably looking at us. Like, dude, just go ahead and say it. They know how we are together.
Well, if your mom and dad are watching, hi.
Hi. And so if your parents are like my parents, it's like, well, I'll learn from the best. I was cussing a lady out one time. This is last year before last. It was right when she wouldn't wear a mask. I was like, girl, if you don't put your damn mask on, I'll beat your fucking ass. And she said, do you kiss your mom on the mouth? It's like, yeah, she's the one who you think I learned this from?
Transferred.
People some days.
So I'm chilling. No lie tonight.
Oh, I was looking for these.
All right. So next one is boom. What does cells mean?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Wait. You just can't get up and walk out on my live stream. What the? Tell you what. Bring your bedpan with you next time.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I hope he heard that.
Get a catheter, Jesus.
Where's your colostomy bag?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, a lot of people get. Well, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to cells, a lot of people get the S behind 3 confused with cells.
Yep.
And I can get up and walk away from the stream anytime. I'm not the host.
Huh. Well, you know what? Now you're the host.
Hello. All
right, hold on. Let me find the shit. I just have to turn you off.
Oh.
Now you're the host, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. What does cells mean? Cell, CS, could be both of those.
Cell block 3.
Cell block 3.
No, we don't. We want to stay away from no cells.
Cells is how many different, well, in layman's terms, how many rooms of batteries there are?
Yeah, it's a like a block.
Right. How many compartments?
Yeah.
So you have a 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell, 4, 6, yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Yes, I know something else.
No, Jessica, you're good. You can keep answering. You're getting it.
Oh yeah, please. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this.
Yep.
Especially for people who don't know too much about batteries and stuff like that. This will help them out.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know the hobby.
Yeah, don't know the hobby or just got into the hobby.
Right.
Because trust me, I wish I had this kind of resource when I first got it, because I was Bolivia. I didn't know nothing.
Like I was telling, I think I was telling Corey and them the other night that I got out of the hobby when I joined the military when I was like 18. Then I didn't get back in it till like 2 years ago when my uncle died. So I had to learn a lot. I mean, I had to learn. I'm still learning.
Well, we're all still learning.
Yep.
Yeah, but you've been in it for a while longer than I have. But I had to catch up real fast. What's up, Queenie?
I mean, how many years you been in it?
What, RC in?
Yeah.
Total, I'd say about 8.
Okay.
But now, but from the past to now, it's the same, but the technology is just crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. But one thing I will never do, I will never buy a Traxxas.
Jessica says, I remember putting nightcap battery packs together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Matching cells, soldering the plates on them. Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, any battery can hurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, back then, when I just started getting away from the racing, that's when the lithium ions came in. And there was no balance chargers for them. It's you charge them, run them, charge them, run them. And if they started to puff, you just kept running.
You kept running them. You kept running them. And 9 times out of 10, then they explode. They just die. It's
They die. They don't explode.
It's like, oh, that one's gone. Go get another one.
Right. And because when they had first came in, for this 3S battery back in the day, no balance port, okay? It's a 3S 1600 milliamp was $90. And this is 25 years ago when lithium ion first came in.
Yeah.
And we bought 4 of these at a time. Just so when they did drop, you grab another one and just keep going for the next race. Because
And
these would
still-
take up to 45 minutes to maybe an hour to charge. Because you had to charge them at a lower amp rating than what the battery is actually telling you.
Yeah.
Because you have no way to monitor them.
Now, speaking of charging, now I've always been told that the maximum you can charge is the amount of mod that you have. Like this one has 5,200 mods, so the max I can charge this at is 5 amps.
5.2.
5 point. Well, I will never go that high, but the max I charge any battery, I've done it. Oh well, no, I take that back. I did do it on a 6 to get a real quick charge, but yeah, that was another case.
Right. But most of your chargers, though, like the one that I have, it's the EcoPower Electron from A Main Hobbies.
Yeah.
As soon as you set it to the milliamp of the battery, it automatically sets your amp charge.
Yeah, that's why I have a Spectrum smart charger somewhere. It's another room.
Right, but like if I know that I'm going out tomorrow for trailing and I only have 2 batteries and one's fine but the other one is down, if it's a 4,000 milliamp battery, I'll charge it at 5 amp just so I can get it done and it'll be fine. I'll be right here next to it.
Right.
I'll keep touching it, making sure it's not getting hot. But yeah, it's best to charge whatever the milliamp is.
What's up, Jake?
What's up, Jake?
Jake, what's going on?
My digging buddy. Yeah, because I mean, the construction stuff I have uses lithium ions with balance support on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oops, wrong button.
And these batteries are like $20. So
Right. Now, the last battery that I bought for my comp truck is a 3S Goldbot 35C 2200 milliamp. It was $36. And it's a lithium polymer battery.
yeah, which means lipo to some people who don't know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see what.
But that's what I'm saying. They've come such a long way with the lithium batteries, whether it's a lithium ion polymer or the lyophilized, that they've been able to drop the price on them because the battery's more efficient now. The charger basically babysits it.
Yeah.
Even though you really shouldn't leave it unattended while you're charging, because if something does happen and the charger doesn't see it, at least you have a way to just take it off the charger and move it away from anything that's worth money, like your house.
Exactly.
Throw it outside.
Never, ever, ever leave the house when you're charging something.
Hey, come on. That was one of the questions later on here.
I mean, an ammo can. I can get two 11.1 volt 22 mAh 3 S50C LiPo battery for $27. So that's not bad. I need some batteries.
Right. So the next question is, what does milliamp stand for or mean?
Mah. Milliamp hour.
Mah. Milliamp, mah.
Well, it doesn't say milliamp, it says mah.
Mah.
It says mah. Yeah, don't
You
say
said-
milliamp.
Milliamp hour.
Now, what does that mean?
That's
No.
exactly what I
I'd
said.
like to know that.
Milliamp hour. That's what it means.
I know. And use the more milliamps you have, the more runtime you have. At least I think.
Yes. The higher the milliamp, the longer the runtime you can get out of it. But it
Theoretically
also
speaking.
depends on how heavy your throttle finger is
Yeah.
and how
also
much
is
you
how
have
heavy
as
your
far
rig
as.
is. Too.
Well,
Where's
it's
my screwdriver?
there's a lot of
Oh.
factors. The weight, if you're running a lot of
Where's
lights on it, your servo, if it's a direct power servo, your direct power servo can drop your battery quick,
Yep.
and your throttle finger. If you're constantly in the throttle, it's not going to last as long as it really should.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any comp rigs, but yeah, if I had a comp rig, there'd be no lights on it. None. That's just more weight.
I don't have any lights on any of my comp stuff.
But now my trail rigs, I got another extra battery for just some of my lights.
Right?
No, it's just a small one. It's just a small little rinky-dink battery. No, that's the wrong bag.
Here's my small one.
I got one that's small. I got two of them small like that for my radio.
Yeah, see, like this one.
Yeah.
This is
Mine's smaller.
I'm done with y'all. Damn, this is a 2S battery.
So this is too.
What's that?
2S 7.4, 250 milliamps.
This one's 950. That's a lot.
Okay, I get it. I get it. You got a bigger battery than I do.
Where I got these damn batteries from? Those would be perfect for lights.
And they come in all shapes and sizes.
Really now?
The batteries.
Yeah, like this 6S battery I got right here. 22 volts.
Oh shit.
So I'm going camping in Nag Said at the end of this month. And people were asking, did you get a printer site? I said, hell no. I need something to charge my damn RC cars when I'm out there. Shit. No, I ain't get a print of the site. I got a tent though.
All right. Next question is, what does C rating mean?
Charge rate.
How many curves you hit?
Huh?
That's how many curves you hit. 50. 50 C, 50 curves.
Ask Kurt that.
I don't know the answer to that.
It's the C rating of the battery, which is your, not capacity, it's your charge rate. How you can, like on a lot of your 2S batteries, you can charge it at a 2S rate or a 3S rate. And your 3S batteries, you can charge at a 2S rate.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I have 30C, 11.1.
I have a 50C at 2.2.
Oh, that C rating, that's your burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Capacity.
Yeah.
No, that's your burst for.
That's your like punch. You're like
right.
I would want
your initial burst from the battery.
Like in my Notorious 6S, I have a 80C 6S battery. I would not use a 20C in that. I would use a 20C in a crawler. But then again, I like speed.
Yeah.
Jessica's hitting again the max aperture that can go into or out the battery. She's nailing it.
No, Jake, if you're charging a 5,000 milliamp 3S battery at 15 amps,
that's a bomb ready to go off.
I wouldn't be anywhere near it.
Hell no.
You're basically hooking it up to a battery charger for your car.
Yeah,
when you do that. It's not safe.
If you have 15.
That's like trying to stick a 110 plug into a 3-phase plug.
Well, it'll charge it.
It'll charge
in about 10 minutes. But I wouldn't advise it personally. You're lucky your house is still standing. If you've done it at 12.5 amps, you're lucky it's still standing. That's
crazy.
Dangerous. Very dangerous for a 3-cell battery.
Yes, that is insane.
As the rate of 1C being milliamp, so 5,000 milliamp at 2 is 10,000.
No, what? It's only 5,000. The milliamp is for the whole battery. So if you have a 2-cell 5,000 milliamp battery, each cell is 2,500 milliamp. So in total, it's 5,000 milliamp.
All right, here we go. Clarified it. I asked Google. The C rating for a LiPo battery quite simply refers to the capacity of energy the battery can safely discharge. A battery that has a higher C rating delivers more energy, and that means higher performance. Like I said, capacity. The more capacity you have, the more burst you have. The less capacity you have, the less burst you have.
Yes.
Shut up.
Hey man, I'm just glad to see you actually looking up and doing some information.
Don't let me come through this damn Zoom and beat your ass.
We not on Zoom, bitch.
You're right.
I'm sorry I had to drop the B-bomb there, but you know.
That's all right.
Kick his ass. Oh,
What's up, Kurt?
Oh, there's curbs.
Curves.
what's up, guys?
Not much.
Nada.
Jake, I would look at the paper that comes with the battery. The paper is not going to lie to you. Read it, remember it. And I'm not trying to sound like a dick. It just, the way that you're saying that you're charging them is really dangerous.
Oh man, I get in at the right time for the smack talk. Was it Brett?
What's up, Brett?
What's up, Brett?
Yeah, that's right. It's a showdown here. Smack talk. Oh,
Kurt's got that little glare again.
I know.
Oh,
Said I can't put my background on. It's not Zoom.
Hold on a minute.
Oh,
Hold on. On the battery,
sit
the
up.
label says it has a 3C charge rate. Given that the battery's capacity is 5,000 mAh or 5 amps, that means the battery can safely be charged at a maximum of 15 amps. So he is right.
yeah.
I won't do it.
Oh, I ain't saying. I'm just saying what. Who is this from? Rogers
Yeah.
Hobby Center.
Yeah.
From who? You go to a battery manufacturer.
Yeah, not a hobby center.
They all say
Go
the
to
same-
Helios or even
He's a racer. That's why he's a track. Of course, you're going to race it. You're going to charge it as fast as you can, as high as you can,
Yeah, he
you
races
can get
the
that.
track stuff.
so you can get the amount of more max out of it.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. And yes,
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
getting-
good for the battery, but it's
Right.
You can do it.
and you're shortening the life of the battery.
Yes. Yes. That's
It-
what the
it builds
drag
up a
guys
lot
do
of heat.
too.
You get a lot of heat buildup in the battery, and then when you put it in the car and you're running it, it also builds up a lot of heat.
Yeah, the drag
So-
guys do that too. Fast, and high. Get that full
That's it.
charge.
We used to do that when we were racing the 18 scale, the mini T's. We'd charge them hot, put them in the car while they were hot, and we'd actually take the canned air, flip it upside down, and freeze
Yeah.
the motor.
Yep.
So, I mean, your initial punch is just stupid, but then the battery drops real quick. You
Now,
know,
if you can charge a battery and then get it cool and then use it, oh, you want to talk about some speed and power?
You got speed, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We got a cat that does that quite a few meltdowns. So be careful.
Now, if I'm like, say right now, it's almost going on 10 o'clock. Now, if I had to get up early in the morning, I might charge mine faster. But
Right.
normally, no, I wouldn't. If I was racing, maybe, but that's a big maybe because that's a lot of juice going to
I don't do it when I race.
I mean, no, I would have to be sponsored, like making 8 figures a year before I do some shit like that. Because I know if my house burned down, I got the money to pay for it.
Well, you ain't doing it at your house. You're doing it at the
true,
racetrack.
Yeah. Put that thing in a bomb-proof container.
Hey, that's what the next question is. What are some of the safest ways to charge your battery?
Outside, ammo can,
in somebody else's house.
Right, somebody else's house.
Yeah, not in your garage next to a gas can.
Crap. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Better move the propane tank.
A good quality lipo bag.
Yeah.
A metal ammo can.
Yeah, a metal ammo can.
Not the plastic ones.
Or you could even get just a cheap, inexpensive metal gun safe. The small ones that you can put in a nightstand, like an end table.
Hell, get you a cooler.
It's got to be metal. They got to be put in metal if you're going to do it that way, or you have to wrap them in Kevlar.
I ain't wrapping shit in Kevlar because Kevlar is expensive. I just wrap a damn towel out all around it, put in my lipo battery bag, and put it in the cooler.
That's fire on top of fire right there.
Right. The towel goes up in the lipo bag, the lipo bag melts, and then next thing you know, you got a big plastic wad sitting in the middle of the fucking driveway that used to be an
Yeah. After I ran 15,000 amps through.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Jake, but charging your battery 3 times, nah. The only thing I see right there is just a big bomb going off. It'd be like a hot dog that's been overcooked in the microwave. Shit just splits.
I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a lipo battery explode.
I have.
In person. It's
Scary.
It's cool looking, but it's scary as fuck. Because the only way that you're putting it out is burying it in sand or with an extinguisher that could actually put out an electrical fire.
Salt water works great.
Kevin Gibbs says he puts a bag of is it baking soda or something up on the top, so if it does catch fire, it's gonna melt the bag and then pour.
It'll smother. It's like having a grease fire per se. You put flour on it, so it'll smother it. You send baking soda acts the same way. Mm-hmm. Baking soda will come down because it's not flammable and smother all that stuff out. So yeah, that's a good idea.
What's up, Tank?
Hey guys, what's up tonight? What's going on? What are you talking about? What's the subject?
Tamaya.
We're talking about this. It's sponsored by the letter V.
V Vanquish?
And the number 5.
Oh no.
V8? I could have had a V8, but I got a water.
That's what y'all need is a couple of V8s.
Yeah, up there in Canada they do.
No, we're talking about batteries.
Batteries. They're the thing that the nitro guys don't use a lot.
Yeah.
But they still need it. They need the battery.
Yep, still need a battery to run the receiver.
The receiver and the servo.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Not here to track flies.
Yeah. You know it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. So there's no Wednesday Tamaya.
We'll call it Wheelin' Wednesday.
Wheelin' Wednesday. All right, let's see. Next one is, what is one thing that you never do when you're charging a battery?
Lick it.
Hey, that's a good.
That's probably why we're all messed up.
Right.
We all lick the battery.
How many of us have licked a 9-volt battery? You're like, no, that don't hurt.
Yeah.
Is it still good? Is it still good? Oh yes, it is. That one's a lot of juice.
You never walk away when your battery's charging.
No,
That's
never
it.
walk
You
away.
never leave your battery unattended.
I'm going to put a battery in the charger. I'm going to leave the stream going. I'll be back in a little bit. Can you guys keep an eye on it for me?
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Sure, gotcha.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna lick this battery right here, all right? Just
I don't know. Do they work with lipos like that? Try it.
I'm good.
You know what? That could be the next TikTok phase thing.
Right?
Look at lipo battery.
Next TikTok challenge.
Yeah, there you go.
You
Lick
just
the
got to
battery.
get one of your drunk buddies to do it.
Oh, hold my beer.
My son had a bag. I got a lipo bag. It's a square bag where I put all my lipo batteries in it. And we went to an event. And at the end of the event, my son grabs the bag and he was not kicking it, but he was like hitting it with his knee. And I told him, don't shake the batteries, like don't hit them or whatever. They're soft case. And if ever one hit another one or there's something sharp in there or whatever, it will catch on fire. So you do have to be careful when you're carrying them, not to hit them around or hit a battery or drop a battery. It might burn on you, especially if it's a lipo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you don't want it to puncture. That's for sure.
No,
You do not want to make a hole in that battery pack.
Oh, you can. You'll have a nice show. Just make sure you have a camera around filming.
Oh, you should see I go to the beach sometimes, get rid of batteries. As a matter of fact, I gotta make a trip tomorrow. Throw them bad boys in salt water. Oh, what a stress relief. I've had a couple explode on me underwater. But I don't have a particular brand of battery because I got from cheap to expensive. And
I've had some expensive battery crap out on me after the second charge.
yeah, me too.
I had some cheap batteries do the same thing, and I had some cheap batteries last years, and I'm still using them. So I don't have a preference on batteries.
No, I don't.
No,
I go if there's a good brand I see on sale, that's what I go for.
A lot of people go by budget,
Yeah.
and a lot of people go by reviews.
I
try to do a little bit of both because I know there's a lot of batteries out there that I can't afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of batteries out there that won't work for what I do.
Yep. So next question. How do you tell if a battery is bad? What are some of the signs to look for?
It won't charge.
It doesn't work.
Right. It starts smoking.
A little puff.
A little
A little puff is not that bad.
I got a China hobby lines like that.
Do you know what causes the puff, though? When it puffs up, that means it was either discharge or charged too fast, and it's the heat. It's just air that's in there. It just means that, yeah, there might be a problem with the battery, but I have puff batteries, and I had puff batteries for years. It never blew up.
Right.
But it's just how fast you discharge them and things like that. Sometimes they do puff up. But when you charge them, that's when you're going to notice a big difference. When you charge them, and it takes a long time to get a balanced charge, that's when you're starting to have a problem. It's because one of the cell is having a problem charging. Every time I charge a battery, I go, and then I hit the plus sign again, and then you can actually see the three cells. If one cell is very lower than all the other ones, that's when you've got to start looking at your batteries or even your cell checker. When you check your cell and one cell is a little lower or it gets discharged faster than the other one, that's when you know a battery is starting to go. Doesn't mean it's still not good. It just means keep an eye on it because it might cause you issues, especially when you hit that trigger and you're trying to do a speed run and you want to drain that power out of it. if one cell is lower than the other one or damaged, your battery is going to go into LiPo cutoff right away.
That's it.
I had a one of my 6X batteries go out on me. I've been jumping it. It was a soft pack. I've been jumping it like 30, 40 feet in the air. I mean, I would just, and I landed it one time, boom, everything was good. I went right back around, sat there, punched the trigger, poof, battery exploded.
Oh yeah.
Right into my car because it was bouncing around.
My buddy Chris from GCM Racing had some 3S battery go on him. One cell went on it. So he cut it up, took the cell that was dead, wrapped it back up. Now he's got a 2S. So if you know what you're doing, it's not dangerous. It's just power. It's just DC power. So
I've resoldered my wires back on, opened it all
Same
up
here.
and resoldered my wires.
Same here. I even did a video on YouTube, and some people says you shouldn't have that video on YouTube. You're going to get in trouble. People are going to sue you if they burn their house. I go, okay, sure. I did it because he told me to. I didn't tell you to do it. I just told you how I do it.
Yeah.
So if I tell somebody how to make napalm and they make it and they go burn the house down, I didn't tell them to go burn the house down. I just told them to make it. It's hey, if you're fucking with the battery, you're do it in your own house. Don't come to my house. Hey, I want to do this on your charger. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, short run times could be a sign as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin Gibbs, what's up?
What's up, Kevin?
What's up, Kevin?
Mr. Gibbs, what's happening?
Oh, he didn't get a notification.
Listen, I'll make a direct call to YouTube and I'll find out why they didn't give you a notification. That's messed up.
I'd like an answer by
9:30.
9:30 tonight, please.
Well, it's past 9:30 for us.
Still waiting on their callback.
Yeah.
So I
You don't
finished
really-
the
you don't
truck
have
I
very
was
good
working on.
contracts.
I was finished a truck I was working on for STCRC. You guys want to see it, or you want to stay on the subject of batteries?
Chris,
You know?
I got just two more questions.
After the questions, after we get through the batteries.
All right.
Not a problem.
Okay. So let's say, what is a good battery to go with?
All right, here's the next question. Before you answer that question, and what are you doing with the battery? Are you running, like trail running? Are you speed running? Are you just casual crawling and not going? Yeah, that's.
well, my first answer to that question would be depends on what you're using that battery for.
Yeah.
So say for somebody who's doing, I guess, speed runs. Let's do speed runs.
Kurt be the man.
Kurt knows the man.
Well, you're supposed to use a high milliamp, from like China Hobbies has good batteries with a 120 or 130 burst.
Damn.
Would be a good battery to use.
The highest thing I got is 50.
Yeah.
I got
9
hundreds.
milliamp high C rating.
Yeah.
Now, one thing is, the higher your milliamp is, you don't have to go with a higher discharge rate. It helps. Anything helps. But I mean, if you run a 1200 and 1200 milliamp, which is a small battery, yes, try to run a 60 discharge or 80 discharge and things like that. If you're running a 7000 milliamp, run a 100 C or even a 50 C is going to be good enough. But the high end, same thing with not for speed run. I mean,
Not for speed runs.
not for speed run. But I mean, just as a normal battery for crawlers or even on-road guys that just not drift, but just have fun on the roads. That's what I find.
Shorty battery works. I don't you get big batteries. You might get shorties now because for one they're cheaper.
Yeah,
and that's all the power I need for a crawler.
But
And
the
they
higher
take up
your
less room.
milliamp goes, like when you go with a 10,000 milliamp 2S battery, your discharge rate is going to be a little bit lower. You don't have to have 100 milliamp to have the same. And that's what I was told, but not for speedrun, for other things.
Yeah.
One thing, if you're using it for a boat,
Yeah.
or a plane or a helicopter, that's a constant drain on the battery, just like drifting. Drifting is, but not as much drifting because there's not water pressure or air pressure. A boat or air always has a lot of pressure. The battery is always, the motor is always forcing against something. So that's why you need a higher discharge rate for your batteries for it to actually work better, and then it doesn't get as hot. One way to know if you're running the wrong battery, as soon as you do your run and you touch your battery, if your battery is piping hot, you're running the wrong battery.
Too low of a C rating too could
Yeah.
be
Too low of a
that.
C rating.
Yeah.
That's why bashing and all that, you want to have a C, a 50. You want to try to use a 50
50 and up.
or better. Yeah.
What's my? Hold on a second. Where's that big ass battery? I just had that. Damn.
I have gold bat. Yeah, you have one gold, two 2S gold bats that I use all the time. I think my 3S finally went out.
I've got two of those, the Goldbat 3S for my comp truck.
Those are
I
my
like
first
them.
batteries. Yeah.
They're inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's a good battery. They got the new style balance plug on them.
I don't care too much about that new style balance plug. I think it's more of a, not a gimmick, but it's a way to make sure you buy their batteries.
What's the new style?
The Spectrum battery.
Oh, yeah. Spectrum.
Yeah. I always like Venom batteries.
I only have Spectrum because it was given to me. So.
Well, I really shouldn't say it's a new style balance plug. It's got a cover on it.
Oh, yeah. It's just a...
Right. And when you get these, it actually has a cap on it that you can put on here to keep debris and anything from getting in there. So you'd never have an issue plugging it in.
Yeah, that little cap just buy. You can buy those caps.
Right. I've got, like I said, I've got two of these, and I don't use the caps because I'm not in that type of debris that I have to worry about it. But these batteries, they work great. You know, 2200 milliamp 50C. That's all we need for doing our comps, which is more than enough C rating for it.
You run that big of a battery on your comp?
Yeah, I run my truck light, and I put the battery in the middle for the balance. Plus, we'll run sometimes 15 to 20 minutes on a course. A lot of guys run a small battery, and next thing you know, they're changing battery.
Yeah. All right. So
I don't like changing batteries if I don't have to.
Well, that's what I run, but I use my trail for that. I trail with a 2200.
All right. What battery do you use in a controller? That means transmitter.
You use double A or lipo or nickel metal hydride.
All depends on the controller.
No,
Some of my Fly Sky has the flat batteries. Some of them have the just double A's, so I use just the double A's usually. Radio Link, I can put a lipo in it, but I have not bought a lipo to go in it. I just use double A's in it right now.
Yeah, I know my Skyfly. You can do the lipo batteries, but I hadn't done it yet.
Yeah, I haven't done it to mine yet either.
I use lipos in all my controllers.
Okay.
What size do you use, Kurt?
400 on the Fly Sky, and then 1500 on the Radio Link.
Yeah, but you tie your battery on the radio link on the top.
No. I have it inside, and the other one on top of it is for the extender.
Oh, it's for the extender. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And lastly, anything I missed on the subject?
Yep. How you get rid of a bad battery?
That's a good one.
Put it in your neighbor's trash. No,
You
don't
send
do
it to Dennis.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Mail it to a friend.
I'll take mine to Lowe's.
Nick B. I wanted to see if questions will pop up because I just want to see if one of the most important
charging rate.
Do you put your LiPo batteries in storage mode when you're not using them?
I don't really do it.
I never.
During the winter, I will. I won't go bashing as much, or racing. But I'll have those 4 or 5 that are floating around that either charged or not charged.
Mostly mine are in storage because I got a good 5 or 6 batteries I use all the time. So, but I got a shitload of batteries. I don't even know where they came from.
Kevin says, what do you charge a battery in? I use a ammo can with baking soda taped to the lid.
Ammo can. I got an ammo can right here.
I charge right on my desk, so
I do too.
I mean, I'm sitting there when it's going. So
what? I don't charge it in there. No, that's how my batteries in there.
Yeah, I store my batteries in an ammo can.
Right, and Brett's right about getting rid of the batteries. Once you get them down as far as you can, as a discharge, you cut your battery ends off, but just stagger them and throw them in a bucket of salt water and let them discharge that way.
I cut them all the way down and throw it in there. Leave it there for 2 or 3 days. And it's dead as a doornail.
I've just been throwing them in my neighbor's trash can.
Is that why the trash truck was burning up, going down the road?
Hey,
I don't know about there, but I know that's how come one of them was smoking leaving here one day.
9 times out of 10, when there's a fire at a garbage dump, whatever, anything to garbage truck, it's a LiPo battery somebody threw in the trash.
Yeah, I've tossed 1 or 2 in the dumpsters here, but I've made sure that the ends were cut off, and I actually put a bud connector on them for automotive, and then heat shrink over them so they can't short out in the box.
I'll tell you what, y'all just send me all your bad batteries. I'll go shove them to the Beaver's Dam out there, and hopefully it might explode.
There you go.
There you go.
You do that and shoot them. Shoot the batteries.
That's it.
Be exploding in there.
It'll be one of the best condo fires ever.
I got a couple old batteries here. I want to take my phone or an older phone and put it on the log and take an axe and just snap it with the axe to see what happens. Some of them are dead, but some of them, there's only one cell dead. The other one are good. So it should be for a good show. But the camera does a very good job for slow motion, so I want to try that.
Yeah.
But some people are telling me, don't do it. If you do it, other people are going to do it.
What I don't recommend is watching a Kevin Talbot video and cutting a battery in half with a radio iron saw.
Did you see? When you were talking about puffed ones, I was like, have you ever seen Kevin smack his to flatten it out and then start using it again?
Oh, yeah. I've seen him pound nails through them. I've seen him cut them with saws. I've seen him smack them with an axe. There's something not right about him.
Of course not. That's why he's fun to watch.
Put a battery in a blender. Wow.
Never know what he's going to do next.
Chris, what's your address?
Oh, Brett, I couldn't help it. I mean, dead batteries go with him hand in hand. He's
an idiot.
Yeah.
That's what Brent said. Don't say that idiot's name.
Anybody wants to know what not to do,
Watch Kelvin Travel.
watch his video.
Huh.
Nick needs your address, Chris. He's going to send you some 4S 9800 milliamp batteries.
There you go.
Ooh.
My brother-in-law has one of those hydrofoils for the surfboard. You can stand on them and get on the foils with the surfboard on top.
Yeah.
And he has a LiPo battery. I mean, it is huge. The damn thing costs $5,000 to replace, and it's huge. He's got a charger that's probably big as a car battery that sits in a box that sits in another box just in case it goes off like a bomb. It's basically a bomb-proof box you got to have before you can charge it. I'm like, no.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right, Tate, you wanted to show a vehicle. You spotlighted.
Oh, spotlighted. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you special.
Share screen.
Come on, Levi.
What?
Sorry. You shared it now.
All right.
So this is the truck I was fixing for somebody. He got this truck. You buy it ready to run, but he did not like the color, so he wanted a different color. Somebody else started this truck 3 years ago, and I just finished it. This truck is worth $2,100 at RC 4-wheel drive. Anyway,
Yep.
So there it is, all done.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's the interior. I did not have to touch the interior. He says nobody's going to see that. I would have if it would have been my truck. But now it's that color. It's kind of a dark blue and black. I would not have went with that color scheme, but it was already started by somebody else. So I finished the bumper and I repainted the black here and refinished the truck a little bit there and reassembled everything. So
Now, how come you didn't paint the bed?
that's what he asked me. Should we paint the bed? And I said, no, just leave it that way because it is metal. It is going to rust.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think it matches. It's not bad. I left this little blinker here gray, same color as the bed, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Just because I thought it just looked good.
No, it turned out nice.
It actually had little bling steps that you could put on.
Nice.
So that was before I put it on, and that's after. So a little piece of aluminum. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That was before, that was after. So a lot of little details went into that truck, and it turned out pretty good. So when you compare that to that, well, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Not sure about the color, but I didn't pick that color. So
Kevin said the bed would look better black.
That's
The
what I
bed
was
would
going to
look better
say,
black?
too.
I really don't think so because if you're filming it,
Yeah.
it's kind of going to blend in with the background, kind of. Like the camera can't really pick it up. I mean, that's just me.
Well, and a lot of those trucks over there in the UK, all the bodies are either just plain old metal or they're aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. Damn, I'll be right back.
A yellow, black bed to me is too dark. It would, yeah. Just like
Yeah, here in the States, we like to really doll them up. But
okay.
yeah, so I painted mine orange, and silver bed.
You stay there. I'll take a picture of that. Should show my buddy. Okay, good.
All right.
Yellow for the bed. Blue and yellow? No.
It wouldn't look bad.
Paint the Holland logo on the bed. That might be cool too.
Yeah.
Put the sticker on the side.
What's up, Brent?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Brett?
Hold on, Brett.
Just one thing that people were saying for charging the batteries. I have my charging station right there, right next to the door to go outside.
Yep.
That way, something happens, it's a short shot out the door.
Yep. Mine's a short trip to the window over there.
And then these things here, heavy duty bags.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got about 8 different ones because I've been sent different things to test for different companies. This one here is rated up at 1400 Celsius. It's got snaps, Velcro, and the zipper. So, and you can use it for many different things.
I use those bags all the time when I charge up my batteries, but they're just sitting on top.
Yeah, no, I gotta admit, my
Mine's
batteries
sitting
aren't
under the
stored-
table.
Yeah, mine aren't stored the best. Right now, I just got them in an old cooler, but yeah, I try to do it right.
Yeah. Mine
that-
are sure, but
That setup I've got for my charging station, there's 2 drawers and then a door that I open up. And on the top of that, it was an old safe.
Oh yeah.
So I can store batteries in there to make sure nothing happens.
The only time I put my battery while charging in a bag is either it's very old, I don't trust it, or I'm trying to revive a battery. If I under-drained a battery and I want to revive it, then I put it in a bag just in case.
that's what I've been doing.
Every
I have a
time I
battery
charge
that
a battery,
will
it goes in a bag. I even
Hey,
take
John,
bags when I was out racing, and I charge them in those at the front of the car.
If all else fails, charging the stove. Hey,
Why
the
not?
stove is like, I don't know about your stove, but my stove, as soon as you turn the dial on, if you don't hit cancel, it's the oven door is locked.
How about the dishwasher? That way you just turn on rinse cycle and let it cool.
Oy vey.
Hey, I got a buddy who washes his crawler inside the dishwasher.
What?
It works.
Yeah, it works. He puts it in there, but he has to do it when the wife is not there.
I would say so.
He said,
The only time I clean my crawler is when I'm fixing it, and then the dirt
Yeah.
just falls on my desk, and then I just sweep the desk.
Man,
I have a water hose. I just rinse mine off, let it dry, and bring it back in the house.
I just use the air compressor because
That too.
it's dry here.
Yeah, but using an air compressor could be dangerous also because you could push a little piece of sand into a bearing or into an area where it will get lodged. So it has its advantage and disadvantage. But cleaning it is a good idea, but I don't.
I use a vacuum cleaner.
You have vacuum
You
cleaner?
sucker, you.
And that way the dirt gets pushed in anywhere, it gets sucked out, and
Yeah, when I clean it, that means I'm selling it or I'm fixing it. One or the other.
Go get a couple cheap soft bristle paintbrushes.
Oh yeah.
So you can't get cheap ones. You got to get some good ones.
You get the cheap ones.
No, you get the good ones. You don't want to get those Harbor Freight chip brushes that you get.
No. You
No,
gotta
if
get the horsehair.
you're gonna get some, I go to Lowe's and buy a decent bristle brush because I have them. Got a whole bunch of them that I use to clean off my trucks because you're not gonna get everything.
I don't have one of my brushes available.
I use the foam ones.
I don't have my.
Oh no!
Okay, I use like the detail brushes.
So Nick Beast is asking if his question was answered. I'm not sure what his question was.
What was the question?
My laptop froze. It had to restart it. What was the question?
Yeah, I don't
We're old, so we don't remember things. So if you ask the question again, we're just going to answer it anyways.
So, out of curiosity, are we done talking about batteries?
No.
No.
Not if you want to know something about it.
If you want to know something, please.
Oy vey.
That's what the whole tonight is about. Batteries. You got a question? We'll answer it.
Or try.
Or try. One of us will answer it.
Don't
Sean
be like
says,
Kevin Talbot or Sean.
Damn.
Sorry, Sean. That's going under the bus.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't even clean it to sell it. I charge extra for the dirt.
Yeah, that'd be something Sean would do.
Oh, we don't use language like that, Tank, here.
Oh, come on. I'm proud of my age. Say it loud, say it proud.
Yeah, I say it too. Get out the way. I'm trying to go.
Oh.
90% of the time there's a young guy in ahead of me that does not know how to put his blinker on, and he does not know how to drive because he's looking at his friggin' phone while driving.
I know, I hate that crap.
It's against the law here, but they still do it.
Yep.
Okay, here's what the discussion is. How do you feel about how do you figure out a discharge rate? Meaning, Chris,
It actually was earlier.
How do you figure out a discharge rate? In other words, how do you figure out what your truck needs as a discharge rate?
I'm not getting the question. Or
Well, most of your discharge rate is determined by the ESC.
Mm-hmm.
What the ESC can handle.
Your ESC and your motor too, because a lot of time they talk about your ESC. If you run an ESC and a 3S battery, you can only go to that small of a motor. Sometimes it's like a 15-turn motor. You can't put a 10-turn. But if you run a 2S, you can run a 10-turn on it. That's just your ESC that's going to work and supply power to that motor. So you do have to look at the specs of an ESC.
Yep.
See if I can pull something up for the specs.
Yeah, pull up a 1060 and a 1080 for comparison.
Your best bet, if you're going to build a crawler, your best fail-safe option is get a Hobby Wing 1080 so you can run 2 or 3S. That's just my opinion.
Now, actually, if you want to put a good ESC in where you can program it, you can get the Castle Sidewinder 4, which will do brushed or brushless.
Yeah, see, you not understand what I'm saying. Nobody has a budget like you, damn Dennis.
They're $40 more than a 1080.
Okay, I'd rather spend that $40 on a motor I can get because I'm broke.
Well, if you're broke, you're going to get a 1080 and you're going to buy a $20 motor.
Yeah,
There you
What's wrong with
go.
that?
Nothing.
that's
Okay.
what I have in every
I've
one of
got-
my trucks.
Exactly. I got a
Yeah.
Hobby Wing 1080 with a $20 motor from Homes Hobbies.
Yeah.
Yep. I put a 1080 in my
1080s and $20 motors and all those.
I think I have a 13 turn Holmes Hobby.
A 13 turn.
Yeah.
I got a 13 turn Racing Just Climb motor, $20. It's a 5-pole.
Huh.
And as far as going back to Nick's question, if Kevin's right about it, where he said he thinks he means a discharge rate when putting it in storage mode, most of your chargers will automatically set the discharge rate.
Yeah.
So it doesn't doesn't like discharge too far.
Yeah, it just depends on how old your charger is, because some of the old iChargers ask for a discharge rate. So, and I've still got one of those that was given to me. I've only used it like twice.
And I do got a battery tester that does let you discharge. So,
Yeah, some of them will do that.
yeah.
They just take forever doing that.
Yeah. No.
It does calibrate your cells also. Let's say you have a cell that's lower than the other one, it will calibrate your cells.
Sometimes. If it's too far gone, it won't let it do.
Depending on the charger too.
Well, the stupid thing is the cell that's wrong is the lowest one. And what it does, it brings down the other two cells to that one. So if it's too low or lower, it's just going to bring down the other two cells.
Now, here's a prime example of a bad battery. This is a 3S 6,000 milliamp battery.
Okay.
That is total voltage in a 3S.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I
That's a
can
little low.
get some batteries that have nothing in them right now. I've still got to put them in the salt water, which is probably what I should be doing right now. I should go get my bucket from outside and bring it in.
How is your hobby shop, Brett? When you go in there, do you guys have a bunch of old batteries just laying around?
No,
No?
nope. The only batteries that are in there are ones that are currently good. Luckily, well, depending on things, it's a good thing and a bad thing. We have a Batteries and Bulbs Plus directly across the parking lot from the shop. So sometimes they will take the old batteries, sometimes they won't. Depends on if it's too far puffed or whatever. Yeah, Kevin, you're right. I had no idea what he said either.
I understood it.
I had an idea, but yeah. But no. A lot of the places out here, unfortunately, won't take old batteries. Like Best Buy used to, they won't anymore. Sometimes Home Depot and Lowe's will take them, but you got to catch them just right with the right person. That's why I just dump them all in a 5-gallon bucket, let them sit. I put them out there for a month and let them sit at the corner of my carport. And let them discharge, and then I'll drain it out and dump them in the trash.
Told you, just send all the bad batteries to me and I'll put them in the beaver dam back there.
And go get a pellet gun and start firing.
That's right, yes.
I can even send you the pellet gun.
How about you just come and shoot?
That'd be too much fun. I mean,
So what's the problem?
I literally
What's the problem?
can send you I can send you the pellet gun. Because I can't travel that easy right now. That's the problem.
It will put you in a bubble and we'll put you here.
I'm not talking about sitting that long to travel.
Man, I'll FedEx you 2 days. You'll be here.
You're nuts.
Just make sure they put enough holes in there so you can breathe.
Hell,
Yeah,
if
right.
Amazon's got drones that can drop off stuff, I'm sure they can drop you off here real quick.
Hey, I haven't lost that much weight. I've actually gained weight back. I'm back almost to 150 pounds.
My left
When I was
leg
down to
weighs that
almost
much.
125, yeah.
I can't remember what 150 felt like.
Right.
Yeah, I'm only 5'6.5". So give me a break.
How many decades ago was that for me? Shit. Decisions.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Sideways. Yeah, Sean, I agree. He's got no brushless motors in his crawlers. You can't get as low a torque. Some people argue that, but I agree. I don't feel you can get as good a torque out of a brushless as you can brush.
The only thing a brushless motor is good for is bumping.
Yeah.
Echo again.
That's not me.
Somebody's echoing.
That's you.
No,
have
no,
no
it's not
idea.
me.
That's Eric again.
Eric is
stop
talking
it,
like
stop
that.
it, stop it.
That's not me.
I don't hear
Sure was.
anything. I've got nothing else on.
Oh,
Sean, that's wrong. That's wrong. True, but wrong.
just going to shoot.
No, I'm trying to figure if I want full droop on this rig or not.
On what truck?
Someone echoing from Chris.
My Jedi.
Chennai.
I was running.
I'm just trying to figure who I can ask to come over here to help me go through all this RC stuff and clean this area up. I got no room to move in here.
StreamYard.
You have no room.
No, I have no room. I'm literally sitting in a little pocket up against my table or my desk. And I've got literally just enough room to walk from the door back here over to the washing machine, and that's it.
That's the same thing with me.
No, this is
Like,
of course it goes off again.
there you
Pain
go.
in the butt. Oh well.
Just like me, I got a mountain of stuff here behind here, and usually there's a floor, but I got a big pile right now, and I barely have room to get to my rack at the back. Like, it's piled up. I got like 3 boxes of those big military truck, like 7 trucks here. It's crazy. Like,
No, I just knocked my camera offline. Crap.
I gotta think about that.
I'm gonna try to figure it out. Oh, crap. Yeah, I got nothing but spider webs. Oh, hi, Daddy Longlegs.
there is not a lot out there talking about how to discharge using a power supply. The simple reason, it takes too long. You're better off to just connect it to a motor. You can
And let it
actually
run.
do that yourself. You take a Dean's connector or whatever connector your batteries have, connect it directly onto a 30-turn motor or 40-turn motor, an old motor that you have kicking around. Put that on there. Connect your battery on it. You're going to see that motor spin because it's getting full voltage right now, right away. And just let your battery drain. Another way to do it is connect a light to it. If you connect a light bulb to it that runs on 12 volts, it will discharge the battery. That's a good way, faster way to drain a battery than using a charger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best way is just to put it in a car and go run it.
Exactly.
That too. But let's say you're afraid that battery is going to go, or you don't know about it, or maybe it has a cell that's not good. If you're running a 3S and it's not good and you put it in your car, it's going to know it's a 3S and you won't be able to use it because one of the cell is gone. So the only way to discharge it is by either using a motor, the way I just mentioned with the motor, or a light. Even your charger will not discharge it because it's going to recognize it as a 3S and it's just going to say, battery's no good.
One still.
Yeah.
Come
You
on.
almost had it.
That's my other one from my other table.
There, Sean.
There, Sean.
All right, Sean, we'll see you.
See ya, metal.
He's metal.
Metal. Metal in the head.
Mental.
So we've got these gear reduction transmissions at work for some of our robotic stuff. And I brought home one of our smaller ones that are about a 60-to-1. So as I'm, that's
Damn.
super slow.
That's slow as
Give you a lot of torque.
But now, if I just turn the back, I mean, I can put a fan blade on here and move a lot of air. So I was going to try something with this and see if I could hook up a transmission or a drive line to it with a 35 or a 45 turn motor to see what kind of low crawl control it would have, just to try it, see what it would do.
That'd be so insanely slow, but it would have a lot of torque.
Right. And we have other ones.
A lot of torque.
We've got other ones that are a little bit longer than this that are about an 80-to-1.
Oh, I would love to have one of those.
And we use these, it's robotics for cutting, for reinstating lateral connections in sewers, for cutting through like half-inch fiberglass bag. So it's got to have the torque to be able to move everything around.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out a way to use this for something. We've got dozens of these.
What, do you live in Washington or Oregon there, Nick?
Western.
Yeah, see, I'll leave my batteries charged for 2 to 3 weeks easy without discharging them.
Yeah, I will too.
Same here.
I've never discharged any of my batteries.
Me either.
I've done it twice.
Uncle
and
Lee, what's
the
up?
battery died.
Because see, here's the thing: we're not actually like the racers that go out there and just charge a battery over and over and over again throughout the day. We don't do that. We'll charge a battery. Oh, that one's dead. Let me get another one. And by the time that goes dead, you're already on your second or third run already. Like, okay, for me.
Right.
Well, that's the difference between crawlers and bashers and racers.
Yeah.
Crawler guys can use one battery for 3 or 4 times crawling.
I mean, like this battery here, the 6000 3S, if I put this in just my 10.2, I could run this for 3 days.
Oh, I know.
For just about all day before it hit cutoff. But then, like my 2200s, when I use those for the comps, I'll get a day and a half out of them.
All I've got is 5200s of different brands. So I put that in my crawler. I go all day.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if it dies, I've got another one. So, yeah.
A lot of times that I've gone crawling or trail riding, whatever you want to call it, I've taken at least 3 batteries and always come back with at least 3 batteries still full.
Yep.
But I never know I'm going to run into, because we may do some, I don't know, tug of war. We may do some climbs or some shit like that, or may need some lot of torque. So I don't know, or somebody may need one. So I always bring batteries. In fact, if they don't get discharged, it's like I'll run something later.
This is the pain to find a battery for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's that little Tamiya.
The dual rider, dancing rider.
What's up, Lyle?
How do you use these things? Lyle, what's going on, man?
What's up, Lyle?
This is the only battery I've changed the end on, and it drove me nuts doing it.
Oh
Yeah, get the little flight packs for them.
Those don't fit in here right.
No?
No. It's a funky size thing, so. Hold on.
Well, go figure. I mean,
They have it set up where you can have, it's a pack that you put a number of AA's in for one setup. But I mean, you know, it's that little
What's up,
area.
Fern?
Right there.
What's up, Lyle?
Oh yeah.
Fern Solo, what's up?
So yeah, the flight packs don't work, Dennis.
Oh,
Because I had some and I tried and it wouldn't fit. But,
send that over to Josh from Harley Design. He loves them things.
oh yeah.
I think he's got 2 or 3 of them now.
Yeah,
They're a
was doing
blast. I just
builds
gotta-
on Fridays, I think, wasn't he?
I got to put a different
Yeah.
ESP back in it because I pulled it out for something else. But I love driving this thing. It's a blast.
Yeah, him and Matt from Scale Builders, they both got them.
Yeah. Ooh, that's getting loose.
Yep.
That's not good.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. We'll start saying our goodbyes. Kurt.
Thanks for having me on here there, Chris. And so good live tonight. Everybody have a great night.
All right, thanks. Unknown.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure. Y'all have a good time.
All right. AZ Froggy.
Well, thank you for the invite, fine sir. Everyone have a good night. Good rest of the week. Stay safe out there.
All right. Dennis.
Thanks for doing this, Chris. It's definitely good doing a stream with a topic. And I think tonight, for people that didn't know anything about batteries, maybe helped them out a little bit. And make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Help them out.
All right, thank you. And Take.
Every time Dennis says thank you, he always says it's nice to have a stream with a topic. That really puts a lot of pressure on me because I do a show the day after, and I got to come up with a topic now because he says he enjoys a show with topic. So that means I got to find a topic for tomorrow night's show. Maybe the
About
topic
batteries.
should be no, not battery, because he's done it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the topic should be about topics. Should the show have a topic? Should we RC Talk have a topic
God, here we go again.
or not. So you guys put it in the chat. What would you like to chat about in the topics? Or should we talk about topics about not having topics or having topics? So maybe we'll debate about this
This is gonna get
the
ugly.
gang after or whatever. Okay, by the way, thank you for inviting me. And
Chris,
go
take him
charge
off the
up some
email
batteries.
list.
Go out there and have some fun. Break some
Right.
You're not breaking anything. You're not having any fun. See you guys later. Cheers.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my gosh.
And lastly, for myself, thanks everybody for joining in tonight. I really appreciate it. And again, apologize for Tuesday for not being on. I was sick and all that. So
Mentally ill don't count.
yeah,
We're all that way, so
yeah.
Shit.
I appreciate y'all, and make sure you thumbs up and also comment on what you want Tank's stream to be about tomorrow night.
Somebody already did. They want to have a topic about topics.
It
Just
says,
like I
nope,
mentioned.
RC should be open and free.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all take care.
So yeah.
Later.